Morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. So, here's something I want to say. If you hold a position in government in our country and you stand against the SAVE Act and immigration reform and catching those who are committing fraud in the amount of tens of billions to trillions of dollars in our country, then you are part of the problem and you are part of their elaborate scheme to continue to screw over we the people, and your position needs to be vacated. You need to be terminated, arrested, and put on trial. Because the bottom line is anti-American crap in this country needs to stop. And to be honest with you folks, it's only a matter of time before our government has failed us and we the people take our country back. And I never, ever want to advocate for violence, but when is enough enough? You could see that Donald Trump is trying as hard as he wants to do everything with ICE and our National Guard, but he constantly gets pushback from these people. Then they sit at their high-powered positions and they try to tell us how we're going to live after we put them in those positions. Then they change their minds and they get paid off and they do whatever they want and never listen to their constituents. The bottom line is if there's people in government who are against the SAVE Act and against immigration reform and against stopping the fraud, these people immediately need to start being investigated. It is clear they do not have their finger on the pulse of this nation and what's going on. And before we have a civil unrest in this country, I am going to tell all of you in government to wake up, get your finger on the pulse in this country of what's happening, and do your damn jobs. Because if and when that civil unrest starts, I really doubt people are going to want to go after each other first before the idiots who aren't keeping them protected. All right, folks, there's my morning rant. I'm sick and tired of seeing everything in this country go against we the people. And then on top of that, they go ahead and take a 1-month summer recess like they've worked their asses off. But the bottom line is, truly, if you look, they have a backlog that they'll never get done by the end of the year. When have you and I ever gone to work and said, well, shit, I got such a backlog today. You know what? I'm just going to take a month summer recess. I need to go and relax. Oh, and by the way, can I have a pay increase because I'm just not getting it done and I feel like I can't live off of that. These people are tyrants. Once their constituents put them in office, they forget about you. And then they line their own pockets. So anybody who is against stopping fraud, against the SAVE Act and having fair and balanced voting in this country, and against immigration reform is truly the point of the problem in this country, and they immediately need to be investigated. They also should have their assets seized and their bank accounts checked because we know they're part of the fraud. We know they're being paid off by the corrupt, and they need to be held accountable. Enough's enough. All right, folks, that's my Sunday morning rant. Hope everybody's going to have a great Sunday. Remember, get off the damn internet, spend some time with friends and family, and I'll talk to you later.